Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from Sydney English Teacher and from the Successful English Learner by Sydney English Teacher. And I'm coming to you on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel with episode 23 of my Question of the Day series. So, what are we focusing on today? We're going to have a look at this question. Why is my English stuck at the same level? Why am I not improving? Look, many people have asked me this question over the years, and they become really frustrated because they can't see an improvement in their English skills. Well, believe it or not, if you practice every day and you make sure that you learn something new constantly, you are improving. It's just really difficult for you to see that improvement yourself. Other people can see that improvement, but maybe it's a bit more difficult for you to see it. So I'm going to talk today about a few things that you can do to get unstuck from that same level, and more importantly, what you can do to change your perspective and to realize that, hey, I'm doing really well. Big pat on the back. Congratulations to me. Okay, let's have a look. The first thing is it might be time to change the way you're learning. If nothing is changing and you feel that you're not improving, it may not be because you're not learning, but it may be because of how you are learning. It might be time to try something new. If I always write, then how about I focus on speaking instead, on saying what I want to say instead? If I always read, how about I take the time to focus on my listening instead? You know, there's many different ways to learn, and there's many skill areas to keep you busy. You know, everybody has a different learning style. Some people learn by hearing. Some people learn by watching, some people learn by doing. We all learn differently. And obviously, some learning styles, some methods are more effective than others. You just need to find out what works best for you. So if you feel that you're stuck and you're not improving, it might be because the way you are learning is not the right way for you. So think about it. Are you a visual learner? Do you best learn by hearing or by copying? Do you learn by reading or by seeing? Is it easier for you to write to something if you learn it? Think about it and change your learning style to see if you make more improvements and to see if you feel better doing that. Next, look, for yourself, it's difficult to judge your own progress. It's really important to remember that. You know, at the very beginning of your language learning journey, it's really easy to see an improvement because everything is new. Everything is a step forward, a big step forward. But as you get closer to the top of that mountain, as you reach the peak, as your skills become more and more advanced, then that progress is more difficult for you to see. And obviously, that progress is not as extreme as it was at the beginning of your learning journey. You may still be learning and improving every single day, but you feel frustrated because compared to the past, when you improved so much, you can't really see it, or that progress, that improvement is not as evident, not as clear. So maybe that is when you need to reconsider, and maybe having an English teacher or a tutor or a native speaker will be really handy, will be really helpful, because they can assess your skills, they can assess your goals, and they can really point you in the right direction so that you get there, so that you're on the right path and so that you see results more quickly. So be aware of that. It's difficult to judge your own progress, especially when you're getting closer to the top of the mountain, especially when you're getting closer to that advanced level. But don't stress, you are still improving. You just can't see it yourself. Next, look, a really, really good way for you to become unstuck and for you to find out your English level or push yourself to the next level is to take an English test. Prepare for an English test, because nothing is more motivating than knowing that you have a test just around the corner. And it might be the exact push that you need to reach that next level. So book in an English test. It might be the IELTS test, the TOEFL, the TOEIC, a Cambridge test. It doesn't matter which test because you're doing it just for fun. Okay? It's a great way to assess your current skills, a great way for you to set some goals. And it really gives you a focus, it motivates you. And who knows, you might even enjoy it so much that you book in a test again in a few months, and you aim to get even better results and even better score this time and to improve in a particular area. So, if you do a test, you have concrete results and you can finally see that progress, especially if you do two tests and you compare the results. So, think about it. Prepare for an English test. Not only will it push you to learn and motivate you to make some changes and to spend more time learning and practicing, but it will also push you to the next level, and you will have a piece of paper afterwards that tells you exactly where you are now, where your skills are, and then you can decide where you want to go and what you need to focus on to become, again, unstuck and to push yourself to the level that you want to reach. How does that sound? Okay. Next, another idea would be to follow a formal program or a formal course instead of learning on your own. If you learn on your own, you do a bit of this, a bit of that, there's no real plan, there's no real structure, there's no real path moving forward. It's all a bit higgledy-piggledy all over the place. So, if you follow a formal program or a formal course for your English, you have got that structure, you have got that step-by-step path to reaching your goal sooner. A professional has put this together to help you get there, to give you the tools to get there. And you won't be stuck anymore. You'll have the support of the teacher. You'll have the amazing course materials. You'll have other learners, perhaps, who are learning as well. And you'll have that professional program to really point you in the right direction. And you won't be stuck anymore. How good is that? So don't don't learn on your own. If you feel you're stuck, it's time to do something different, to follow a course or a program, and to have that professional assistance to get you there much more quickly. So let's have a quick look at the key points that you need to remember from today's episode. First of all, if you're stuck and you can't see any progress, it's time to make a change. Change your learning method. Change the way that you're learning and practicing, the way you're studying. Try lots of different ways of learning because we all have different learning styles. You might not have found your own yet. So try them out and find which works best for you. And you'll get unstuck. Number two, it's really difficult to judge your own progress and to see your own improvement, your own development. So please don't compare your progress now to the progress that you had at the beginning of your journey because it's a very, very different. As the mountain gets steeper and steeper, it's harder to climb up. It takes longer. The effort is greater. Whereas at the bottom, it's not as steep, so it's easier to climb. Think of it like that. Number three, book yourself in for an English test. Just for fun, not super serious, just for fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. But doing this English test will, number one, give you an accurate indication of your English skills and where you are now. Excuse me. And it's also a really, really good way to push yourself, to motivate yourself to learn, and maybe even to do another test a little bit down the track so that you can compare and you can say, look, I've improved in this area by this much. And number four, how about you take a formal course or a formal program where the structure and the step-by-step learning path has already been created for you. All you have to do is show up, do the work, do the learning, do the practice, and you will get results. Sounds so good. A quick bonus tip from me. Remember, okay, it's all about perspective. You actually improve your English skills every single day if you are consistently practicing. If you are practicing every single day, you will improve every single day. But it's just a little bit difficult for you to see your own improvement yourself. Because you're at a higher level now, you also have higher expectations. And I suppose you're also comparing your learning and your progress to the early days when the progress was huge. So be aware of that, okay? It's all about perspective. Change the way you think and congratulate yourself every day if you practice, if you learn, because that is what is moving you forward, pushing you forward. So if you have any questions at all about today's topic, or if you have any other questions about any other topics you'd like me to talk about, please get in touch either via my website, and you can fill in the form there, on my Facebook page. You can send me a message. You can send me an email if you want, or you can ask a question in the comments. Anywhere at all. I will take your question and create a future question of the day video for you and answer it in great detail. So get in touch. And if you'd like to continue learning with me, join my learning community. I've got my website, my blog, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, my YouTube channel. They're all for free. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of learning videos, thousands and thousands of learning posts and mini lessons and hundreds of practice opportunities. So make the most of that. You also have my paid programs, my online courses, and my learning library, which is coming very soon. And if you enjoyed today's session and you think that other people might benefit from it as well, please be kind, share the love, click on that share button, and share this video with your family and friends. I'd absolutely love that, and I'd love to help them. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed today's session and that the advice I have given you will help you become unstuck and you'll see a huge improvement in your English skills really quickly. Have a great day, everyone, and come back again tomorrow for episode 24.